Mama Huevo 1, Mama Huevo, Mama Huevo, Mama Huevo. Mama Huevo 1, Mama Huevo, Mama Huevo, Mama Huevo. The Humpty Hump, that I really love, that a Humpty Hump, that I really love, Humpty Hump, that I really love, that I do. Okay, not being stupid, not being a foolish. Let's stop being stupid and being a foolish. Stop being a stupid, being a foolish. All right, all right. I think that's where we are get today. Hold on a second. All right. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Element Reptile. Today is July 8th. It's today's Wednesday, July the 8th, 4:38 p.m. It's Wednesday, earliest time I'm doing. Well, that's you know, it's good. So I'm just trying to get myself set up right there, cause I'll be leaving early too. It's more convenient. Getting things has to be stay convenient. I just worked, so yeah. How's it going, guys? Today is another stream of drawing, another stream of character designing at niche. I did yesterday. I was drawing at niche. I was still tracing at niche. I'm still on the. I have yet to be doing coloring. I'm still working on the tracing of at niche. Still needs to do more adjustment on at niche on my this new OC of at niche. I still probably have to think of the lore. Also, too, in the name of character designing, I'm also, I haven't done it for years. I've been leaving my first OC out there for almost my whole life, but I never made a lore story of my character. I know what it is, but I want to try to be doing that. But I wonder if there's a way to kind of like have a character, post it, and then type it in the way. But many people typing it in online and streaming it, people are just gonna probably be bored out of it. But I don't think anybody should be bored out of it. But I'll be doing that too, or maybe not, and that's never gonna happen because I've said it before on my video editing. But either ways, you know, we're gonna be get to it right now. Let's start it, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You like to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and X. And here we go. Yo, where is my Zaza? All right. Okay. Let's get to it. Man, I really need to find my gloves. I really need to find my gloves. Let me even get my shoes too. Or maybe I should get up. Or not. Ah, my chair. I should get my shoes soon. But I'm just gonna be sitting down actually. I work 4 hours standing up, so not, and mind you too, I go to the gym. So I do need a moment of time to sit down and all that bullshit. How's everybody? Okay, so I did parts of a niche. Okay, so I need to change the face. That's the thing. The face structure is not as accurate. It's just not good. I know for sure. Part 1, part 2, part 3 has none of a good face. So I'm just gonna probably redraw the face. But I also restructure the hands and everything. I just need that hand. But maybe I was just going too fast. Or I could just completely just do this again. And then, well, did I forget? That's another thing. Did I forget how to draw the side-headed women? I know my art style is of the, like the Dave Alvarez. It's very Western. That's what I think. I kind of actually want to repeat this. There's no repetition in this bitch. All right, so I'm gonna see a part of this first. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So, okay. Woo! I don't know if my thing will work. It should work. Okay, so I have eyes over here. Like that. Frown. I did that. I remember that. And then, because her frown's very glary. I know that. Oh. Okay, like this. Then the hair kind of slims. Here, slims. Ah, shit. Slims or not? Oh. Nope. No, wait. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. See, that's right here. This is where I effed up. I didn't even base out the jawline. Jawline's on the ear side. 2, I had to put like earrings and stuff, but I didn't do that. See right here, I just got to do a more likely just go here to here to kind of keep off the hairline, but I'm tracing terribly. I'm tracing terribly in this bitch. Ah, it's just all this is, I don't know. It's on the hand side. Maybe perhaps I go more to. Ah. Oh my god, here we go. Mm-mm-mm. Dale. Here and then. But did it work or not? No. See, she needs to. How does she grit her teeth? No, actually, you're not. You're not gonna find out. You're not gonna find out. You have to create yourself. I don't. Taking references, yes, but so how should so she kind of like. No, that's anime. I'm not trying to. I could try to copy anime expressions, but I'm not trying to copy anime expressions. I'm trying to copy my own. That's just taking the reference of anime, but I'm not. It's taking the reference of anime, but I'm not. And this is happening again. Epa. I'm tired. God damn. Yawning all over the place. I'm already tired. I'm already yawning all over the goddamn place. What's up with me? What's up with me, sir? What's up with me, sir? Come on. I mean, I work 4 hours. That's in a part-time job. It's already tiring me. That's no, nigga. Okay, here. Let's say this. I'm gonna say. So, okay, so this part right here, I'm gonna say, from my last stream, I know for sure I did. This is a poncho. I know no Mesoamerican had a poncho. No Mesoamerica had a poncho. So I had to. This has got to cut. This has got to be thinking outside the box on this one. But I didn't have a good measurement to where that poncho will be in the dynamic to it. I did draw the body skeleton, but the body skeleton. Two, I was not. I did took the reference actually. I did took the reference from the pictures. Thanks to that channel. The post archives on X, on social media. They're all over on social media. They're on Instagram. They're on X. They're on Facebook. They're Hump. They are there. Their job was to make poses and for you to take references and draw. Posing, the post archives are a grateful bunch when you're learning how to draw, like trying to draw postures and action scenes or whatever scenes. Do you want romance? You want action? You want horror? Whatever you want. You want video game like whatever you do. You learn certain postures and anatomy on this one. So yeah, so I got a straight spun right here. Space spuns. That I want. Wait. If Himiko Toka does say space spun, but no, because the one she had kind of stands out a little more. Because the one she has stands out a little more. Yeah, she's like a mercenary. She's like somewhat like a mercenary. Uh-huh. Piece of shit. Come on. Teenagers here. Right here. Nope. Right here. Nope. This Team I. Who's the Team I gang? That fella fucking stitches. I put that brick in your face. Now look what you do with it. Nah, I'm not. I don't listen to none of that stupid stuff. I don't listen to that shit that kills people. I'm not gonna listen to it. No, I don't want to. No, I wasn't even familiar with that stuff. But otherwise, I had the rope. Now the rope part, I think it used to be a little longer. Actually, it should be much longer. Kind of give out the more exotic the style. I do. The one part that gets annoying is the sketchy. It's this habit of sketching. When you sketching is one thing when you're trying to make try to keep things in check for you to trace around, but the inking part, the tracing part is always the most difficult because you're not non-stop tracing. You're non-stop trying to make something perfect that is already there or not, It's like a little trait in us that we had to do the same way. And you get stuck to it. Just today, man. Just today, I was so stuck into picking up boxes and loading them. I was so fixated on loading. I was way so fixated on loading, right? And Lord and behold, I started to just get lost to it, and I lost my water bottle. I lost my water bottle. And man, can I tell you that it's much I was so dehydrated. I was so thirsty when I was working just today. It was hard ass work, dog. And I know you too. I'm suffering from a headache. It's not easy, bro. But hey, it pays off. Shit. Alright, so then here. Sandals. I actually didn't draw sandals. Well, I actually didn't draw the toenails of them sandals. So it looks East Asian, some shit like that. But I should be drawing. Actually, I should be drawing sandals because that's the icon. Fuck. I'm already tired. I gotta take my shoes then, and then I gotta take my shoes. I found I have shoes in my house. I gotta take them on because if I'm gonna get more tired through this, then it's gonna be difficult. I mean, I'm starting my stream at 4:30 because I might sleep at 9:30. Because I didn't come to work on time because I was doing the scanner. I was scanning my ID. It takes time, man. Time was being taken off, and then I had to do. It is a rush too. Oh my God, it killed me. It killed me. Mind you, too, I was tricked too. Like just yesterday, we were trying to find work. We're trying to find our trainer and stuff. And then, our trainer wasn't there. He said, "Okay, meet me at the meet, like at the orientation room, right?" And next thing you know, he wasn't there. He was at a vacation. So many people who told me about this, that the many managers that are working in the factory settings, they right, they say that like they get trolled by this guy, they get criticized by this guy, considered a smart ass, over that stuff. I'm just saying, they just don't want to be part of them, right? And then, I didn't know that this guy was a smartass. He would explain to me like, yo, this guy is a straight up fucking rage baiter. I mean, there are times where he says, there's one guy he said when I met a manager over there, said like, hey, yo, there's times where I would have to tell him, to f off, to piss off, because yep, because they're trying to criticize him for carrying that much weight. You're not putting him all the way to the top. I'm like, no, hell no. Get the hell out of here. Oh shit. Already it's getting hitting me. It's hitting me. Okay, I got you. Got you. Oh shit, man. So am I really losing out of breath? All right, time to stand up. I need to stand up. And I'm getting sleepy. I'm really getting sleepy in this bitch. Hold on. Stand by, y'all. All right, time to stand. Now, I'm being sleepy. This happens quite often, but thank God I have a new table that will help me stand up. Because usually when I'm trying to stay up, I have to like move and shift the freaking thing down. With this new table, oh, thank God with this new table, I'm able to stand up, work, and then not get tired on the chair. Say, say, buddy. You know, I'm earning for jokes. I don't know if there's anybody even watching. It's like not today, buddy. We're at school. We're doing this. We're doing that. Man, I don't give a fuck, Keisha. You know, I'm your one. I want to bring on a topic, okay? Because I want to. I'm missing people. I'm really missing people. Where are they? Where are they? Well, fuck it. You know, I want to give out something to talk about too. I'm recently have been watching this movie. It was old movies. I'm starting to like these old 1950s movies, 40s, 60s movies too, of just non-European movies. And I saw one that was completely whitewashed, guarded by white actors, trying to be brown. It's called Kings of the Sun. It's set in the from 1963. It was a story about Mesoamerica and Mexico. And for a movie that is usually like white actors trying to portray non-white roles, you know, I saw the like they did somewhat their history good with the about one of the kings like Montezuma or something like that, you know, becoming the one. It's basically with legends too. I liked it, you know. Well, even though it was a white, it was a brown face. It was a bit racist too. It was brown face. Keep that in mind, especially with there's this another 50s class or no 60s classic in the old days was called a 50 55 days at Peking. 55 days at Peking, which is basically like a historical movie. I like these historic movies where they talk about history and stuff that is away from the typical, you know, Europeans and stuff. The typical European BS. Like everybody knows the Crusades, all right? Everybody knows the Crusades. Everybody knows, you know, the Christopher Columbus, the Wild Wild West. Everybody knows that. But you know, very few people. There have been movies I did not know that would talk about other histories, like the Barbary Pirates and stuff. But although it's basically white American history, just white American history, not actual Black American history too. But that's because they don't regard any people of color being part of the war. That should be except except did came that way. But the first ones were East Asians, like the Go for Broke squad on World War II, and there were actual actors who are of Japanese descent doing that Go for Broke shit. Literally, they never talk. There were Latino roles on the Jungle Adventure, so I do like a lot. Even though they're totally inaccurate, totally whitewashed at the time. I do had a sort of an interest, of more interest of like jungle adventure movies. I'd actually like to see. And I was just recently tried to watch a few, one jungle adventure, but they were so inaccurate, so stereotyped. But yet again, it was history. It's part of history. It was Nobody knew much about at the time. I mean, King Kong 1992, it was also a jungle safari adventure like movie, but instead of just wild animals and trying to save a girl from a tribe, it was actually a giant monster filled on an island full of dinosaurs and other creatures, which was quite this cryptozoological kind of landscape. It's still to this day a huge masterpiece. People, it's whether I don't know, it's whether or not the original King Kong was a adventure, it was a fantasy, like what genre was the original? Actually, let's see. I want to see the original King Kong genre, like original about a gorilla in a world full of dinosaurs. What was a genre? Like what was that? It was adventure. I know it was adventure. Monster horror. Okay. The original King Kong was classified as adventure. It was basically a blend of fantasy, adventure, and monster horror because of the giant ape and the prehistoric creatures, you know, eating alive the sailors and stuff. And then there's adventure, on an like an adventure that is. That's another thing too. There's a lot. There's adventure movies, but there's not a much now, because that became like some sort of like this Indiana Jones kind of stereotype that has been repeated over and over again. Well, we do kind of want to bring that back, although some in another sort of light, you know. And, oh, I mean, China has been doing it. Fantasy. The film incorporates heavily mythical supernatural elements such as ancient wall cities, human sacrifices, and a giant showing human-like affection to a captain. Okay. Yeah. I know. Oh, I do have to ask. Let me see that question. Marcel Delgado. Because he made it. Fuck yes. Yes. The original King Kong 1933. Yes. Marcel Delgado. Marcel Delgado. Marcel Delgado. Marcel Delgado. See him? That's the dude. And he even created Mighty Joe Young. God damn, he even created Mighty Joe Young. It's that insane. He created Mighty Joe Young. The original Mighty Joe Young, this guy did. And he's Mexican. He's Mexican. Mind you. This dude was Mexican. That's insane. Now, see, how come no Cholo, no Chicano over there in East LA have any idea that such a guy like him exists and we can show capability? How can that happen? I mean, there's even black made films in the 1940s I just started watching too. It's all over on YouTube. These are lost films. This guy's a lost icon, but he didn't. But the thing about him, he chose not. He doesn't want to be famous to do films. He just want to create art. He just want to sculpt. I don't want to do movies. I just want to create art because at the time people were close-minded. But that didn't mean shit because a name like that needs to echo more on the Latino community, even if you're not Mexican. For us, there needs to be more of that. And yes, too, there are people are creating stuff. I'm creating something. I'm character designing right now, and then after that I'm going to be video editing, and then maybe somewhere on another stream I'm going to be graphic designing, which I should bring back my graphic design. I'm thinking of giving off my first attempt on creating a sort of visual graphic design element for FedEx. Let's check it out, because I need it. I need to strengthen my graphic design skills. It just needs some, but I also use the tools of AI for that for me. Because that too, because you have to be like a one man army nowadays. I hate that stuff, bro. Being a one man army, it sucks. You just want to do one thing that you like and then get paid for it. But no, things are getting harder nowadays. But let's not talk about it again because that's the same old repetition, no? Here we are in that part. There they are. This part. Here, this part. Right here. And here. Good. Ah. Two, three. Two, three. See, this part. See, I'm messing up with the freaking arm. See, now I'm messing up with the arm. Damn, this arm, bro. But then I had a good image. Okay. I'm getting back to work. I'm getting back. I'm getting back. I'm getting back. Getting back. So I don't really need that lips. There you go. And it's just this part. Castrated out. Right here. Rocking God. Did not see that. Bitch ass nigga. Two. Yeah. Okay, now I'm getting it better. Or maybe color it better like that. I mean, I mean, indigenous people have very flat faces, like Southeast Asian faces. So they have very Southeast Asian faces. I'm just gonna start taking this off, bro. This algorithm sometimes, yo, I'm gonna have to start doing the same share over and over and over again until bitches niggas had to keep on. Alright, I got my same poses. Okay. Where are some good ones? I need some really good ones. Or no. Two. Not him. Her, actually. Him, her. Man is transgender, Mesoamerican. Binding for his own. Trying to save a man who probably is going to give him some good dirt. Let's make her proud. I'll have to change the face. Or I have to change the whole face, actually. Fuck, then voila. Oh, hell. Hell broke loose. Ah, hell. Now. Corner. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. 2, 3. Ah, damn it, bro. See, I'm doing the scratches again. No, here. So here. Here. And then to this. Kind of like the fist way, but the girl's fist is different. I have 2 slender hands. I mean, look at my fist. But tomorrow I might check out after work. I might check out that wooden dummy. Okay, see this? Okay, this part right here. Is it going well or not? I didn't even draw the arms good. Well, all the arms. See. Let's see. First off, I need to get the nose right. Or, no, nose is not too much. And then, but I like my version. I like my version. Oh, hell. Okay, we're taking this far. This is the brow. Now the brow could be here. I'll have the brow kind of look up like the Rock. Having her like the Rock look. Give her that. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, if you can smell. For real. Now that rock thing, that rock sound effect is now becoming a meme. Think of it, man. Yeah, who like if y'all don't remember the Dwayne the Rock Johnson during the WWF time, man, I don't know you. Like, no, yes. If you do remember it, you're a legend. You're a legend. Dwayne Wade. Well, Dwayne Wade was still in WWE during the 2000s. He was in, but he did Doom. I mean, he did do a movie with Andy Serkis. He did do a movie with the forgot the actor's name who's literally Billy the Butcher on The Boys, right? And mind you, too, that same actor was on Riddick until he became Fast and Furious, and then he did came back. I think around somewhere in the mid 2010s, Dwayne freaking The Rock came back for WWE against John Cena. But so wait, John Cena when he came out, was The Rock still in there, or he was somewhere else? I don't know. No, actually, he was somewhere else, or he was still there because I know John Cena was debuted around 2002 or 2005. It was a long time, but before WWE was WWF, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson was the John Cena of the time until John Cena came and he take the place. But now John Cena is doing his own cinema now. Someone's got to be the next John Cena. I mean, somebody. I know Dave Bautista should be the next John. He also did his fair share. He played a freaking Drax, right? He also did that Walking Dead movie. I remember that day. Shit, we need another. Who? I ask of the world. Who is the next John Cena in WWE? Even though that wrestling thing is scripted, of the most scripted wrestling sport in America, who is now be the next John Cena aside John Cena himself? He's wrestling, okay. The Rock, we know he was quietly known in WWF at the time, but who is the next Rock? Who is now the next John Cena that we might see in movies? Roman Reigns, I think. Wait, is it Roman Reigns? Because Roman Reigns been around. He's still in WWE. Roman Reigns, the Uso brothers, Shane. I think that's his name. Shane, the Irish dude, the Irish wrestler Shane, was a part of WWE. No, he's still in WWE. And then he did a movie. He did the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie from Michael Bay. And then I don't know what's next. I don't know if he did another movie because I know out of those two, Triple H. But Triple H has been done. Triple H. I don't know. Now Triple H has got to do something else. Because they did many movies. I mean, they're actors either way. WWF, like the World Wrestling Federation, is literally just an audition to act in action movies. Basically, that's what it is. Most of these scripted the scripted wrestling federation of sports are literally just auditions to see who's doing big and who can be able to be part of big movies. Remember, because Brock Lesnar is still in WWE, but in Brock Lesnar, like but I from neither of those two, right? He was a football player, but before no, he was a football player. Then he was an MMA fighter. I mean, that dude was some like strong white guy, blonde hair with the police cut, literally built like a tank. You know, but can he handle the Polynesians? That's the question. Can he handle Polynesians? Some of the strongest race in human history. Damn, them Polynesians don't f around, bro. Like, they're big. I'll tell you that. Polynesians doing Polynesian shit. Like, if you never met Polynesians, I have yet. I've walked past Polynesian people. They're huge. I'll tell you that. But you know, they some of those motherfuckers are best to be at war. I mean, majority of the Polynesian people in NFL are linebackers. Yeah, we have to see a Polynesian in basketball. Yeah, you have to see a Polynesian like bodybuilders, and they're regularly there. That's what they're made out of. Genetic athletic freaks. They're so fast. They're so strong. It's absurd. The Samoans, especially the fucking Samoans, especially the Samoans. But I should not fear them. I should not fear them. We I want to, but I can't. Let's see if I could still try. I'm gonna have to keep it as low as possible. I'm just trying to avoid copyright. Oh my god, I swear to God. Okay. Then of course the typical eyes, like this. Ah, damn. Better not lose that stream. Okay, so I niche right here. So I'm gonna be cussing up in this boy. We're posting on this boy. Actually, I'm gonna download that BGM. Okay. Then I could just have her. No. This is pretty much of a Polynesian sickle cup or sickle spoon. It's a weapon, but it's Polynesian. No Mesoamerican has it. This is just made up. This one's just completely made up. But shark tooth, yeah. And then draw make a quickle. No, not. There you go. Then to here is gonna do the J.K.BS. Alright, I'm just gonna rise this up thing. There we go. And J.K. J.K. Right here. J.K. right here. J.K. right here. J.K. right here. Keep it that way, but Dave Alvarez. Keep it that way. Keep the eyes lashing out. Hands on your direction too. Now I could do like drawing lessons if I want to, but I only did one. Actually, I did one drawing tutorial just because my camera, like the connection was becoming such trash that I was getting aggravated. So I had to stop. So I had to keep going. Fuck me. Physically demanding shit. Two, three. I should keep the belly, or I should stretch it out. Wait. No, she's up by the chest. She's got a big poncho, but that poncho kind of does overlaps. Yeah, that poncho really low. There's somewhat of a poncho. That half-chested poncho does overlap. Yeah, it does overlap. It kind of does overlap. Okay, let's see. Oh, you serious, yo? Damn, bro. What happened? Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hola. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Why is it not choosing me? What have I gone wrong? What have I gone wrong? What the f... Oh my god. And now my Photoshop's getting old and starting to fuzzy off. Don't tell me my Photoshop's becoming obsolete. Don't you lie to me now, boy. Let's not lie with me now. Do this. Okay, I have this. Wait. Anish. Who are you? You know, Anish. I have to say it perfectly. Anish. Everything is so clearly. I really want to keep this music, bro. I really want to keep this music. I really want to I like this Geoprog music. Oh, damn. It kind of takes me to like that daytime beach getaway. Okay, so I could just go like this. 1, 2, and 1, 2, to the 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Kind of give off tribal, kind of like wartime. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. L's up the earth. Wow, everything's silent. I'm only 2 people watching me in the stream. They're not saying a damn thing. Jeez. It feels lonely, no? Feels damn lonely. You gotta get this braces up to me. Maybe the freaking Quetzalcoatl. No, not Quetzalcoatl, Kukulkan. And that comes in. All right, right here. This one just needs a fix. This shit needs a fix. Look at that arm and everything. I don't want to redraw, man. I really don't want to redraw this. Like, I really don't want to redraw it, man. I really don't want to redraw this, man. All right, stay strong, stay strong. So this is what I want. This is what I want on each. So on each, about the socks wise, not really gonna be existing because no one know they don't. There's no such thing as that at the time, and that's Asia shit. That's really just East Asian things doing Asia shit right there. There's no high thigh socks. There's no high except the men, except the men. So she's taking the dresses of the man because most of this is just male design. The only female kind of, I guess, custom is just the poncho. The rest is just men. That's it. This type of design is actually once a male thing that used by the indigenous. Mind you, this is this dress custom. There's nothing feminine. There's nothing feminine about it in cultures like in Native American, like pre-Columbian cultures. It's actually women like, very women like. You have never seen. I've never seen any like actual accurate indigenous woman, you know, if there is like a hunter or warrior dressing up in this kind of way. No, it's actually the ones that dress like this is hilariously men. So they just took the male part, the male dressings, the male wardrobes of Aztecs and Mayas and Native American and indigenous peoples, including people from in the Middle East that do this too. They're like mostly in tribes, right? And then they kind of like just put a girl in a gender bend, but also kept it feminine wise because these two dresses are kind of like this, just like a skirt. And then, but the straps here, like the sandals, you can see the feet. You can see the feet, right? I'll just take out the feet, kind of like that. Keep it that way. Yeah, kind of like keep it that, or not really. I don't know, but that one here, and then the only thing left too was just the poncho. Most Mayan indigenous Mayan women would actually wear ponchos. So this is kind of like the only thing that keeps her feminine. So it's like a tomboy. She is somewhat like a Mayan mercenary who had learned certain skills and certain sorcery, but that's gonna change. I don't know who else has that kind of that sort of privilege. Maybe Element. I don't know. It's this thing. It's just aggravating. Okay, this I just gotta go. This shit gotta go. La la la. had to draw the whole thing. But wait. How do I draw it? Okay, I'll draw it this way. And I'll draw it this way. Draw it this way. Then, okay, something like this. Draw this. And then, okay, what do I have next? Oh, the kind of like the pelts. Kind of give out the art white. But this seems Western. It seems Western. Well, who cares? Still, we got feathers. I can still put feathers. I can still put like the patterns of the Mesoamerica. Something that was not that yes yet to be taught. There you go. Then to the chastity. Chastity wise, it'd be like this and this. Same thing, zigzag and zigzag and zigzag and zigzag. Trying to keep it Mayan, trying to keep it Aztec, trying to keep it all things myself. So the poncho. Okay. Poncho Villa. Poncho Villa. There's actually an image of that. No, I'm not making that character now. Too stereotypical. I'm trying to make a better one. Oh, the hell. Maybe I don't want to draw that. I'll just draw beads. And maybe plates. The arm wise, yeah, I could draw those. One thing I got too as well is that. Sorry about that. One thing I got too is that these cultures have a reputation of having tattooed wristbands and like these arm bracelets. My character has arm bracelets here, arm bracelets there usually. Like the Anich has arm bracelets to kind of like give off that part of sort of term, the pedagogy, Macaquito and all that stuff. I didn't put in the plumage on this one, but it still has spirals. Still have all these designs here. I have to mind myself how to draw that too. Oh, with the skull and everything. But I'm giving out a sexy body. You know, it's not easy. But this is the first change. This is the first edition. In the first rendering of Anish, I just did it in concept sheet. I just did it with that random. She did not have that plumage set here, so I just kept it like this. But now I put in the feather plumage on each side. So now this is like a new update. Remember, this is just a character model that's constantly updating. and updating and updating, you know? And it's going to keep on updating until I stop. And that's going to it's going to be a long, long process. But I know I still got to continue that ReZero shit. I definitely got to start continue that ReZero that music. Well, ReZero art. God damn. But also the ReZero series too. Hello. ReZero number 4, the Aura monster, you know, the whole inner other self, the other alternate reality. The other episode of another variant of Subaru who just returned from death. Had no idea what's going on. He came back. Man. Whoever happened. He killed one of the girls, one of the characters over there. Holy shit. Such a plot twist on ReZero. Such a plot twist on ReZero. This is insane. And the brutality of it. The sheer brutality of ReZero. It just outright terrifies me. I mean, he is getting the worst of it. Like, like, please let the niggas just have a moment of joy, and he does. Finally get to see Emilia. Get him back. I mean, he was going all over the place, and I saw that episode and that plot twist. He was becoming a villain. And then after that, he just dies out there. Like, only to just come back and die again. Trying to figure out who killed her. Who killed him? Who killed Subaru? Who killed him? And there was a plot twist that got us going. I'm thinking, was it Rem? Or was it Ram? Rem or Ram? Right? But he always thought that Emilia was the one that killed him. But that didn't work out. That did not work out. There was just so many imagine we're gonna get what other different variants we're gonna have. We're gonna have Satella. We're gonna have different realities. What is the outcome of that series? And then from that series of ReZero for season 4 comes the husband or wife of ReZero. It's Mushoku Tensei. Man, I know there's a good highlight to that. Mushoku Tensei, the new season 3 that came out with the story of Ares' character build-up coming in. Oh my god, yes. Man, that bitch was angry as hell. The way she beat up Elin, I think that's the girl's name, or the blue hair girl. Cause I'm getting all the other names, but I'm looking on Rudeus, and just that character development after leaving Rudeus, to kind of like venture off on his own journey, and we had to see what's the outcome. Now, if anybody who's seen read the light novel of Mushoku Tensei and ReZero, that's like you already know like the outcome to that. However, mind you that in the light novel could be changed. Light novels can be changed to something else. Can be something more updated. Like for example, in Jujutsu Kaisen, there was that I think it was Kashimo, or no, there was one of the scenes in the Shibuya incident, right? Where it was more dynamic than before. It was more brutal than before. Including the calling games. The new calling games is coming up. Oh my god. Where Fushiguro becomes fucking Sukuna. That's in the manga, and I read the manga. I read all the manga chapters of that. But back to the light novels, like Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. I think currently right now they're in there's in the 9th act of ReZero, where Subaru confronted Emilia because Emilia was skeptical of the sort of choices that Subaru is doing, or what type, what Subaru was hiding through all this time, and how does he keep going, or what is his intentions were, something like that. Mind you, oh man, I don't really I don't read. I only read a glimpse of the chapter because there was the illustration of them just having a little bickering moment. You know, what's the update? What is the outcome to like what of Rem? I know, and I've heard in the chapter that, I mean, if you read the light novel, okay, you're good. If you did not read the light novel, I'm not gonna spoil it. If you're gonna just only know by the anime, I'm not spoiling it. You have to wait for a year. You'll probably have to wait for another year just to see just what that update is. All right, you have to wait, probably wait for a time being. But if you did read the light novel, I'm only giving you a glimpse of what I just read that I didn't even complete it at all. Mushoku Tensei, on the other hand, you're gonna see. Everybody knows what the outcome to that, but the way it's animated, how it's gonna look, how's it gonna be. Much like Cyberpunk, the Cyberpunk anime, Ghost in the Shell. Now it's going back. It was showing its accurate version of, like, of Makoto, showing its accurate version of that is very faithful to the manga. But I did like the '90s version. I actually like the '90s version of Ghost in the Shell, even though it was not accurate. I grew up with that. I grew up looking at the '90s version, the '90s and 2000s version. There was an art style to that of Masamune Shiru. I think that was the art style that did that version of Ghost in the Shell, because from what I remember, I know Ghost in the Shell was made by someone else. It was made by I don't know what the other artist is, but they trying to keep it faithful to the manga like they did in the first PlayStation of Ghost in the Shell, like back in the 1990s. Kind of reminds them of Gele, or no, of Alita Battle Angel, which actually came from an anime as well. That actually came from an anime. Many people had no freaking idea that movie, Alita Battle Angel, that was I think it was like a DreamWorks or Paramount movie, that was actually based out of a manga or an anime. They were trying to be as genuine as it possibly, right after they're trying to make up for the horrid frustration of the freaking Death Note at the time. They were trying to refresh after the Ghost in the Shell movie. I think around 2014 or 2011, they tried to do the Ghost in the Shell movie, but there was the Masamune Shirow version, the '90s version of Ghost in the Shell, and they're trying to keep it as as stable as it is to be for that. And I understand American like live action versions of anime doesn't work. I understand that. Okay, we all know we don't want to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about fucking Dragon Ball. That Dragon Ball movie. Nobody wants to talk about it. Please don't. All right. But why not talk about Detective Pikachu? What's wrong with Detective Pikachu? Huh? What was wrong with Sucker Punch? Sucker Punch. That was from an anime. Sucker Punch was from an anime. Kite was from an anime, and we all did some live action anime shows. Mind you that. So what's the problem with it? Honestly, what was the problem with it? If we can make it good, let's give it the trust. Since Yu Yu Hakusho was done by a live action Japanese studio in Netflix, give it a try. Give it trust for the Netflix live action One Piece. And it's going so well. And it's done so good as a series. rather than just a mere movie, because a movie just does not work that way. But Death Note, I know it sucked ass. I understand. Death Note was so disrespected. And I love Death Note. I grew up watching Death Note as a kid. I grew up watching Death Note as a kid. But also kind of give it the trust. I know the Americanized version of Kagaguri was also released in yeah, was also there on Netflix, and not many people like that. But also, then okay, fine, then just make up your own, or just try to not do it, or make an animated version, our own animated version. I mean, if I should, we could do a reaction video to the American Sailor Moon. We can do we can do that. We can actually do that. Oh, no, 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 no. But she's blind. Okay. Let's put some. I want to put some details into this B. Z. I'm trying to do some details. Right here. I don't know if that's gonna work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, kind of like I really want to put some detail on here as I think. Anime eyes. No, anime thighs. Anime thighs. Yes. Ideology. That's the intention. So we're all taking inspiration from them. Hmm. No. Okay, that too I forgot to mind. And maybe I'm good as to I'll probably have to close this lid, lower it. Lower it in a way. There you go. That's the style I wanted. That's the style I wanted. Then voila. Voila. Then I give out the J.K.5. There you go. The Sun Jin Woo freaking webtoons ass kind of side. No. When you were. All right, right here. Finally, I got you. I got you now. I got you now. I got you now. I got you now. My thing starts swinging right now. But should I add? No, I won't do it. Contarla. Okay. So in right here, I don't. Yeah, there was no point of me trying to draw that tattoo. There was no point of me trying to draw that tattoo. I really do not know how that works. So I want to color her. The way I did colored Anich, so keep on Anich is red. But this is my choice. Okay, so be it. My choice. Anich is red. It's that. It's the red gown from down here. Or should I? Hold on. I could do this. Do this. Keep ourselves calm. All right, this. I say perfect. So what was the coloring of you? You were pink. You were somewhere on the purple side. Somewhere usually on the purple side. Base coloring. Here is the base color part. But no, before you do that, sir. Before you do that, sir. You do have to do some filling. So how's the feeling gonna be? How the feeling gonna be? How the feeling gonna be? It's gonna be like this. Like this. Always keep it that way. I'm always gonna have you on the shadings. I mean, this is a temple of the sun, so many Americans are feeling amazing about that. I mean, the sun kissed us more than England. The sun kissed us more than it kissed England. Okay, I'm twitching like a motherfucker. So then two, I'm gonna have this part too. Ale. Or actually, gotta keep going a little more than that. Do that, and then the nose as well. Kind of keep the nose this way. See? So this is getting good. Now I have to do base coloring. Base coloring, which is the weirdest, probably nonsensical thing any artist does, but because it's a priority in a way, well, let's keep it as a priority. Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe so. That depends on a nigga. Really depends on you. Alright, let's start to change the music before I start getting in trouble for it. But I really want this music, man. I don't know why they don't want you. I'm gonna have to play it super low. So you probably are not gonna hear me. You're not gonna hear this music. I'm playing it on the super low. You people are not even gonna hear it. Because it's daytime, man. I want to listen to daytime shit. Okay, maybe. I don't want them to get upset. Fine, nigga. Damn, bro, you niggas can't take a breather. There, okay. So I don't want the freaking algorithm coming after my ass. Oh yes, that feel good. Just like that. Sorry, that's gross. I'm starting to get grossed out for taking a shit, for dropping a deuce. What? Because I had that thought of me picking up my own shit and just smearing my face. Like why does God does that? Like why does my thought process do that? Now I'm scared of taking a shit. No, I don't want to get fat. I'm not trying to get disease. God damn. That's funny as hell, bro. It's really funny as hell. A ver, así. Palacio de Jugos. Arbalacendo. And then let's get to the coloring. I definitely have freaking beak nose. Ocala Comic Con, September 19th. Que va. Yegua. Ye Águila Lilagu. Águila Lilagu. Águila Lilagu. So, Yegua. Let's see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take this type of music. Yes. No. Yes. 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 She's redskin. Indigenous people are redskin. Indigenous people are redskin. Fuck. Hold up. It's a little more lighter than that, just in case. Just in case. Ah, my damn ears. Ugh. Oh my god, the ears are even uneven. God damn. Yeah. Bueno. Okay, I'm going to. Two here, here. Oh. Okay, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna do. So I got that coloring right. So I got that coloring right. Now, sir. Hold on. Now, sir. I got to you. I got to you. Drawing this. I'm just already an hour and 50 minutes. No, I'm keeping it long because I got up pretty early. I'm starting this very early. I'm starting this shit way early. Oh God, I'm starting this way early. So I do gotta work because I had to be right there. They told me like 25, 5 minutes before the work time. I came in late. It was not good. It was not a good thing. Quite not a good thing. It worked out of my mind. Because I don't know, I had to scan a freaking machine. And I lost a water bottle too, so I had to buy another water bottle. I really like that water bottle too, because I can carry it around with me. But I lost the other one, and it had a big circle. So I'm taking it. I got this from the DG Market when I got to my house. I'm gonna refill water bottle. Let me refill the water bottle for a moment. Everybody, hold up for a moment. Alright, I'm back. I'm back with only just 2 people watching me. Actually, 1 person watching me. So wait, how did I do it? It's that way, right? Or a little brighter than that. Or maybe I could just sponge her skin out just in case. I do have to study like brown red skin characters. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. This doesn't work that way. Perhaps I'm not actually taking it to the max. I'm not actually putting my effort to her. I kind of like nervous if I not. Okay, this is the skin. This is brown or red. Either the two. Boom. Reds. Don't get too cocky on it. Boom. Okay, so this is the color of Anish. However, maybe it could stay this way or does not stay that way. I mean, when I redesigned Etmi, she was first a princess, but then I kind of had to redesign her, and then became an Amazonian. Take every reference to it, turned to Swar, and from Swar, she turned into a little more naked after that. But I also kind of like de-nakedized her too. So I have to kind of like think of that too. She is very undercutted. I also keep that in mind. She's very undercutted. So that part just you don't see all the way up. Okay, right there. No, I'm talking too silently. Hey. I don't know. Bad Bunny. Ha! It's like that. The nigga starts screaming Osuna. Osuna. And man, I would do that. I just yell out Osuna. Like Osuna. Ante que no le conocinar. Dame perla oro enderecinar. Este turno le perre. Este bien. Este mal. Gets me, man. That song really gets. I like the more melodic, the more romantic, more melodic reggaeton. I don't know. I don't like that hard, that stupid hard, Alpha Con kind of music that gets you like a badass, and like it's like the edgelord stuff is kind of died out on me. Don't mind. Like I still listen to like that that really aggressive, vicious EBMs, the aggressive like Electro House, because that's for the parties. Because you need a party, bro. Everyone needs to party. Everyone needs to have that animation. Everybody loves it. But I'm kind of like, I listen to dark techno, mind you. I listen to cyberpunk, but I listen to drift funk as well, or electro funk. Oh, I need to hear that one. Electro funk. I just hope that there's no fucking copyright. But in my childhood days, I listened to electro house when it was good, when it was peaked. Electro house was peak at the time. Oh, back in what 20 in between throughout the early 2010s, it was electro house. Things were so peaked. Big room was so peaked. Progressive house and progressive trance peaked in the 2010s. God, I miss the 2010s of EDM. The 2010s just defines it, bro. Although people were listening to Drake, people were listening to LMFAO, party house and party rock in the house tonight, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but there's something about about that Dyro and that Danik, and about that Hardwell, about that Avicii, about that about that Zax artists. Kill the buzz, kill the noise, tritonal. Dash Berlin. If only I could go. If I can go back, man. If only I can go back, man. And I had to not live to see that shit again. Of course, although I do have to go back to being miserable at my own time. But I just love the EDM. There was something about that EDM scene in 2012. There was something about that EDM scene. Yeah. Sorry. There was, like I said, there was something about that EDM scene in 2012. There was something about that EDM scene in 2011. There was something about that. I don't know. There was something about it. Freaking David Guetta, the Wild One remix. Oh my God, yes, the Wild One remix #2. Hey, I heard you like a wild one. Ooh, I get to girl, be a long run. Show me how you do. And then our or the 2000s EDM, like I love it, like da da da, push me, and then there's just Tiesto, to Daft Punk, bro, around the world, to Deadmau5, man. There's something about the 2010s. Something about the 2010s I want to go back. I just want to go back to the 2010s, man. I really do. I hate it, man. I just hate it. I hate it when the 20... Now things have become lately, bro. This economy sucked ass. But who said the economy sucked ass before, too? Who said, everything was into shit, in 2016? Hey, we said it ourselves, but at least it's not at this fucking capable level, bro. Because I guess fire gonna need someone to lean on. Da 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 da. Niggas are really trying to say, back in 2016 we were okay. If we're back in 2016, use the filter 2016 then. I haven't seen anybody use the 2016 filter. People are trying to go back to 2000. I know there's a lot of Gen Z kids who are trying to go back to 2010s. They're trying to go to 2006 and shit. You want to go back to 2016? Bring back the skinny jeans. That's 2016. It's 2016 and 2015 were the times of skinny jeans. The days. Bring back the slim joggers. Cargo joggers. That was 2016. Bring that back. That's 2016. I need someone to lean on. Bring back the music, the sound and music of those times. Bring back the house. Bring back the trance of those times. I think they're actually doing coming back. I can't play them because they are copyright and in YouTube, and I can't react to them. I'm supposed to do EDM shit, but I can't. I don't know why I don't. That's on me. That's on me. So that's a but you guys can do it. You guys can do your own EDM kind of like reaction videos or EDM mixes. You can buy yourself a DJ set and go. I can. I once had a DJ set actually, but it was small. It was actually pretty small. I kind of like grew out of it, and I kind of like wanted a bigger one. But then years passed, and I still didn't get one big. I still want to go back to DJ. You know, play that hard style rather than playing that on a little disc. Like the DJ set I had was like only just like this big. I want to get something way bigger, but not two discs. I want to get like a tractor that is still on sale, or I want to get maybe like a bigger deck on DJ set or a 4 deck, but that's like dollars, thousands. You have to be a millionaire to have a set like that. Those are professional studio shit. That's literally pro production shit. So on God. So now I have your here that I have you. I got the lips. It's kind of like put it up this way, and then I add shadows. I have to add shadows in this. What kind of shadows? I can just darken up right here, and then kind of like here. Got you. Got your ass. Ooh, ooh. Bombala. Bomba clots right here. Bomba clots. Bomba clots. Sapa say na. Sapa say la. Right. Bomba clot, sapa say lot. No. No. What did they say? What did they say out there? Bomba clot, sapa say ras. Sapa say rusty. Hey, Barbie. There you want a Barbie. I don't know. I'm rambling some shit, man. Memagua. Like, yo, him and Magua. People trying to be all Caribbean, you know? Niggas trying to be Caribbean and shit. I did try to agree some sort like a Zombo girl. Like, how hit me Magua? Like, you say my Magua? Irie? Like something like that. Didn't work out just fine. But I should be talking to them more. I should. Either way, I mean, this is just, me trying to get all my spare time. I'm doing this. So that's something to matter more. Oh shit. Here like this. Kind of give out the ambience. The ambience. But I don't know if that works. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that works. Maybe there's a ditch right here. Okay, that's the nose right there. That's good. Then I'm gonna do the whole shine lights. Son of a bitch. Shine right here. Right. Oops, that's too much. Then kind of like a shine. Oh, a little shine on the belly. Let's shine the belly. But then I will add some more visual stuff. More distortion. I'll have to add more layers on the coloring to that. No, it's still good. It's still good. But there's going to be some doors. I don't know what. I might have to add more proportion on that one. Or actually, I'm doing it right now. No. All right, so I do this. I do this. Uh, erase the eyes over here. The eye color. Oh shit! Well, I didn't add the grays. I really did not add the grays on them eyes. Let's say with them two eyes, my guau. Simon. Simon Chico. Simon Chico. Simon Chico. Hey, someone be bothering me, bro. I need them the light. Ah, much better. So, mamagua, 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 mamagua. Ene mamagua. Sapase nambule, sapase nambule, sapase nambule, sapase nambule. That's the only thing I can say, because on that Haitian Creole, they speak some patois shit right there. I don't know the rest. What else do they say than sapase? You know, felafiti, or they got some slangs. They got some slangs. I don't know what one of them slangs be. Ding, 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 ding. Shit. Okay, let's get here. Just got color. See, all this is time taking. This whole colors is time taking. But each so I can keep on, just trying to develop that kind of patience. This is kind of a learning to you guys. Coloring and trying to complete one thing at a time takes time and patience. Although I'm living in a I'm working at a very fast-paced environment. Not many people, and it's completely to something to me that is I had to adapt to being fast. I have to do things fast. But on that fast part, they want you to be perfect. So I'm confused. Me here, I can perfect as I can, as much as I want. And I can fail as much as I want. Because I got all the time for me. This is not a sense of just freedom of things. This is what you call unemployment behavior. For the unemployed, they can craft great things. Man, if Dave Alvarez said it himself, man, like if people who are new in animation, who are trying to make it to the whale, I think it's best at this moment of time being is to make up your own. There will be jobs, there will be careers in the future, and they will come back. But in the meantime, you got to make up your own. And make up their own, they say. All right. So independent studios starts rising, like Angel Studios, independent, smaller anime studios, smaller even movie production studios like A24. They're indie, right? They started making up their own shit, and then they're like Pikachu face. If DreamWorks cannot do it, if DreamWorks still gonna be doing that shit, if Sony Pictures still gonna be doing that shit, then okay, then that's another thing too. That's another thing too. There's two sides of the coin of that stuff. Okay, so look, animators, for those animators and artists who are working at, Sony Pictures and all that good shit, right? There will be either this is bullshit, or maybe or not, and they gaslighting, or maybe it's true that many animators during the production of K-pop Demon Hunters were complaining that they were being overworked with short amount of hours, and meanwhile they're not being paid, right? because they're working so long on that animation K-pop Demon Hunters. Yet, the thing about them is that none of it is being made by AI. They're using some AI for tools, but they're not using all of it. And you can see in the animations that not many people are using AI. Not many people are using AI. But then came the bigger question. Okay, they were not using AI, but yet they are still complaining about overwork, overpaid, like they're Japanese animators being locked in a studio and cannot see the light of day, cannot see their kids in 2 years and shit. Well, then what do you expect? You know, art. We all know art takes a long time. That's true. However, there's always going to be a deadline. The chance is to have 2 years in the making. And K-pop Demon Hunters was 2 years in the making. They had all the amount of time, right? And they had to execute it. Yes, I understand. They get people trying to be creative with it and all that stuff, and that's a good thing. They try to be creative. They're trying to keep it productive, you know, all that kind of good shit. So, however, at the same time, right? If you're gonna say they're overworked, when it comes to AI that we don't want, and I'm pretty sure those same people used AI as a tool, and we don't want that, would say too that we're being overworked and underpaid, then that's gonna reflect on that. That means it's them. That means it's literally just them, not the AI or something like that. K-pop Demon Hunters was made by a team, but maybe that's natural, right? That was made not by AI but by human beings. Only to have the Oscars to reward them, say you're good, and then just kind of like shoof them away. Like, okay, enough with that. Just stop what you're talking. Kitty, fucking drawing cartoons for kids and all that stuff. Okay, let's get all. I'm like, if that happened to me, if I make an animation, right, or make a production like live action and animation, and see that kind of attitude in the Oscars, I would tell everybody, like, I would demand to have every animation team to stop coming to the Oscars, and we're gonna have our own. And I think someone did that. I think someone did that. Like, they said, enough is enough. If these people can't respect it, it's okay. We'll make up our own, because that's what's happening within Crunchyroll, right? The Crunchyroll Awards, or the Tourist Awards, as people are saying, calling it the Anime Crunchy Awards, the Tourist Awards. Damn, bro, that's some shade, bro. The Crunchy Awards, the Tourist Awards, right? So Japan decided to make up to kind of like form unify, and decide, okay, we're gonna make our own studio. We're gonna make our own awards that prosper true storyline and true support true things of anime. What is it, right? Whether it's the same shonen, but it's usually out there because most likely the Crunchyroll Awards was only showing shonen slop. They had Takopi's Original Sin, but it was not well rewarded for that. It was not. Frieren was not rewarded, and Frieren was a really good anime, a really refresh. So what does it take for a show like Frieren, Mushoku Tensei, Takopi's Original Sin, Shiba Yugi? Oh my God, Shiba Yugi is surreal. It's surreal Shiba Yugi. Surreal Shiba Yugi, yo. Imagine Okito Endo that has an anime adaptation by Makoto Shinkai. Yo, that's just gonna take 10 years in the making. Makoto Shinkai does like anime movie features. Anime features, not crazy ass Makoto Shinkai, movie shit like freaking Suzume or Your Lie, or what's that one? Silent, no. Yeah, Suzume. Shit, I forgot the other one from Makoto Shinkai. But many others. Or Mahaboroshi. which is animation made by Mappa. I'm gonna do this hard brown right here. Oh man, I didn't even. Jesus Christ, bro. What? Beat his ass. Oh my God, sir. Don't give me that Erling Haaland treatment, bro. I'm not Brazil. Where is it? 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 Energy. Energy. Now where's that layer now? Okay, there it is. There it is, that energy. Well, so just gonna paint this from here to here. And then maybe I'm just gonna divide that. Okay, no, actually we're gonna do this. This goes first, and then this happens. You see? Now we're getting into something. See, now we're getting into something. Now we're getting into something. What to add next? Okay, light, I guess, light brown. Kind of like a beige brown. Like this. Shit. Shit. Okay. Got you. Dale. Okay, I got you. No, that kind of works out. See? I have to get the plumage right, you know. This one, I could do this as black and brown, or black and white. I could just color this black and white because because inevitably you could see it right here. Even though I forgot to do plumage, but that was just the first attempt design. So let's see how's the articulate of that. I don't know. I didn't have the belt part, but this is just the original belt part. I didn't know, so maybe or not that works. Oh, you know what? Because of that, take it out. Take out this. Take out this, sir. Take out this, sir. Take out this. It's got to be okay. Take out this. Okay, hold on a second. Take this out right here. Okay. And then dun. Oh shit. Is this normal? I need that. Then where's the other one? Okay, here, normal, multiply. That's good. Anish, where you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? Now this picture right here. Now I'm confused what to put in here. Maybe I'm just gonna do not yellow. I'ma do maybe just a. These guys are colorful, so the light blue. Or no, I'm not do light blue. I'm gonna do a turquoise. No, that's turquoise. Yep, like this. Or turquoise here. This here. This is the turquoise. This is the turquoise. And then that turquoise, I'm just gonna be coloring. This can be a match for here. Dale, right here. Turquoise, or blue-green. Dale. See? Now I got it. Now I got it. What do I have here? And I'm just gonna let's do some shading of this bee. Uh-huh. There you go. So then what else? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. I mean, I didn't put anything. I didn't strap her anything on that side on this one. I just gave her the cloth that somewhat resembles anything Aztec or Mesoamerican one. In reality, no woman, no female character ever had that. This is a fantasized version. I mean, there's many different female versions of female warriors who are just basically just like a bikini, almost there. So I just wanted to give it some new text. Still, she's still skimpy. Keep that in mind. I'll make her skimpy. I'll make her skimpy within a heartbeat. Monitor that. Maybe when she becomes more powerful, she becomes, more skin. And then, but as of now, too, the only thing that is there is, the more feminine part is just a poncho, because that's what Native Americans had. Native Americans had ponchos. So okay. Here. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that 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 boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Got that boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I like that boom, boom, pow. That chicken must. That chicken my swagger. I on that next shit now. I'm so 3008. You're so 2000 and late. I got that boom, boom, boom. That feel boom, boom, boom. That chicken out. Get it go, get it go. Go, ready go. How many here with the boom, boom. Get it boom. Dun, 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 dun. Let the beat raw. God, that's the Black Eyed Peas, man. The most hilarious reaction from the Black Eyed Peas because it was a pop band, right? Black Eyed Peas was a pop band, right? The most funniest thing the world or I discovered was that to most black people who heard of the Black Eyed Peas, they said that shit was corny, right? They say, look, the Black Eyed Peas are some of the most token ass music I've ever heard. And I was thinking of it like, damn, really? And then I listened to will.i.am's music and I had the same thought. That shit, his music is kind of token, I'll tell you that. The Black Eyed Peas was a token band. Isn't that wild? Literally, some niggas out there literally considered that the Black Eyed Peas was a token band. So because they was that corny. Like Aaron McGruder said it to the Black Eyed Peas. Aaron McGruder really said it to the Black Eyed Peas. Like, yeah, these niggas corny, dog. What kind of shit is that, my friend? I'm like, oh my god, why are you throwing shade on the Black Eyed Peas? They didn't do nothing to you. Like the Black Eyed Peas never do nothing to you. Why get so? Why get so negative? Why get so salty on a Black Eyed Peas? It's like that shit is so fucking token, dog. Like damn, like I don't know. I didn't know if the Black Eyed Peas was token music. That's my big curiosity. How did black people know? How did black people find out that the music of the Black Eyed Peas was considered a token music? Where did they get that? What's the coin toss of that? Because I didn't catch that. All I thought about Black Eyed Peas was just music. That's it. Nothing else. There was anything, token about that shit. I just started listening to EDM. Now, if you want EDM music, you can listen to DJ Blend. You can listen to Carl Cox. You can listen to Yoro. You can listen to Frankie Knuckles. You can listen to Papi Carnage, not Papi Gordo, but yeah, people call him so Carnage now. I'm at. You can call all those guys. You can call all those guys. Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh, you can call. You can let's call up 12th Planet. Oh my God! You know, damn, that name caught my tongue. 12th Planet. Who does not hear about 12th Planet? Damn. That name that name sends me back. 12th Planet, yo. 12th Planet, yo. That name sends me all the way back. Bro, back into my school shooter days. Yo, what? There you go. No, but I still gotta work on it. I still gotta work on it. Still gotta work on it. I still gotta work on it. So I'm gonna have to do something like. I feel like I'm just gonna do this. Get as close as possible. There you go. Maybe I'm not right for or wrong, whatever. Whatever. It's just I just wanted to get that part out of the way. See, my eyeballs, my pupils are very thicked out. Hmm. Okay. So what else? Damn. I say what else? What else? What else? Well, that's because my brain is override and is starting to burn out. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Trying to kind of keep burning up your brain until you can't do no more. I don't remember putting that. This is not tough tampoco. Okay, so the bracelet. It's just gonna be. When the kids are getting you, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So I'm gonna get you to this B. Say, ooh, baby, you like it like that. My head hurts, but I don't care. I don't care. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna get you up in this B. Then I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get your gold. Yeah, I'm just gonna just put them all. I'm just gonna lump these guys into one color, honestly. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal messing around with stupid shit and like trying to struggle with it and trying to mind about it. I could just go do this and then like shine it up. You know, I could just opacitize, do a little shine here. Uh, shine here. Shine here. That's it. Nothing else, honestly. Nothing else. And then after that, I just burn. Burn tool it. There you go. A long day. But no, 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 no. I know that my boy Toricha might have made it longer. My boy 22 might have went longer. Shit, Kyokcho, the artist Kyokcho, he can go more than freaking 6 hours. My boy freaking Toricha Maru went up to only just almost 4 hours. This is work to work. Oh man. Mind you, and I got 2 hours of free time. I mean, this is free time, but I'm taking this like a work job, just streaming, just trying to put myself out there. Stay in one bed, standing up. You know, people are sleeping in the bed, but many professionals will be sleeping on the table. Probably can never see their kids. Tired out to hell and back. You know, poor manga artists, honestly, because manga artists that made the passion, made their talents, and put their creativity to the highest level are just suffering. You know, they're just suffering on God. They're not being paid for the past years, for the past cultures and years. They have been suffering. However, too, is you know, Japan has a tradition of do your best. They have a sort of like this hard work culture that is just ingrained since school. That has been ingrained, not even ingrained. It's been genetic. It's been passed down generations, and now it's also passed in blood to just hikikomori yourself and then overwork yourself, which creates all these types of weird creativities and weird fantasies that always go up on the way. You know? And but now that has gone it's gone to finish soon enough. I mean, I think they changed the laws. That's the good thing. There's even studios out there too who would you know, like that are literally forcing their employees to go to home already after 6 hours. If not, they're gonna get fired. They're gonna get fired. They're not gonna have their benefits. They're not gonna have anything. They'll take everything from you. They'll even erase you. I say, listen, I'm gonna erase your ass. I'm gonna fire your ass if you don't go home. I'm not gonna give a shit, you know. And it's like, bro, they put people first, then create it, and then money. In order to get a good project, you want to get a good studio, you want to get a good anime, you want to get a good art, you need to rest. You need to rest. Otherwise, you can't work hard. You can't get up. You're not in a fast-paced environment. It's not, you're not in a place that is compatible. No, it ain't. But everybody has to have their fair share. I mean, bro, I know I'm working at a part time right now, in FedEx. I'm just handling packages. It is nuts, hot, brother. It's hot. It's miserable, and You're carrying packages. You're carrying package after package after package after package. It is not an easy thing, and it is painful too. I'm just there as a part time. I'm not trying to do anything about it. I'm not trying to advance myself into it and other stuff. Say, oh, choose another career, please. I'm like, I would like to, but if you don't have graphic design, then shit. I mean, I should be practicing graphic design. This is just drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing. But that's the thing. I can't leave my drawing behind. I need drawing. It's something in me. It's something I love. It's something therapeutic, and that might drive me to success. Many artists, many artists say, "Look, I'm not trying to be famous. I do this because I enjoy it." You know, but people have to. But that becomes like what, a gaslight, as some assume. What if the person was just for real? What if a guy like, for example, the one I showed early in the stream, Marcel Delgado, who created the original 1933 King Kong stop motion models? That's history. That's history in the making. Pop culture history in the making. And he said to himself, I don't want to make movies. I just want to make art. And he's a sculptor, an amazing sculptor. He said he didn't want to make movies. He just wanted to make art. And he did. And he said, well, how about you put your art to the test? How about you put your art in the movie screen? And he kind of was skeptical about it. But then with the convincing, he said, okay, I'll do it. And then it became the greatest movie production of its time. And it's historic. Historic. That's what it's made by people who never wanted to be famous. They did it because they enjoy it. But then, too, come the bad apples who use that. I'm not trying to do this because I want to be famous. I'm trying to do, like, I'm doing this because I like it. I mean, which is a more honest reason to kind of get more, to do that, but also get clout. But let's not weaponize it in a negative way. Let's not do that. I don't want that. That's the worst fate, to weaponize that sentence of, no, I don't do this for fame. I do this because I like creating things. That's it. As a weapon. And it's like, if you say that, what do you mean? Because then it gets watered down from people who really like doing this because they love it. If you want to make art, if you're going to become like me, you need to love this. It means about loving. If iShowSpeed said, if you're gonna gotta be the best streamer like iShowSpeed, you're better than that, you need to love it. You need to actually fall in love with this. You need to feel like it's part of your soul. If you're not part of your soul, if it's not something that you like to use as a hobby or something like that, right? Treat it as a lovable hobby, but instead of an actual career or something like that, right? Or want to get paid for that, some way around, or way around the other. They'll tell you. They will tell you, you need to love it. For those who like animation, 3D animation, it's because they stumbled upon it, or they've been doing this at a very young age. I love this. This is something about me. I have therapy in it. You can start it right now. You can start, yeah. But it's about, you. Do you like this? Or don't? If you're doing this because you need to get money, you want to get paid, you want to be famous, That's not the way. That is not the way. People get, although there's sadly enough, I'm talking on the world of DJs and EDM music. You have producers, right, who has say that stuff, right, but then they will call out other producers who think that they're, just because they have this talent, they have that, doesn't mean they actually like it. They're just doing this because he's making such music this high just to make for clout. I'm doing this because I need clout, right? While the ones who's calling them out are trying to be clout chasers, while the ones, even though they're all doing the same thing. Like for example, there was that I think it was just long ago, between 2013, I think in 2013 that happened, was when Diplo, DJ artist Diplo, got into a convention interview, right? And then he mentioned DJ Blend, right? He said that he's a good DJ and all that good stuff, but I mean he only plays local shows, and that he plays shows in the OC. What kind of person is that? You're only playing local shows, you're exposing yourself like that and all that stuff. I mean, that's just cloud chasing, like he's using social media. He kind of manipulating social media. He putting fake replies, fake million views and all that stuff, and then he used the sentence, I don't make music just because I want to get famous. I make music because I love it. Is something that is that I like to do, is something that I enjoy, something that is therapeutic to me, and that's how he get his likes. What if DJ Blend, the Mexican DJ Blend with the Chucky mask, what if he was liking it himself too? What if he liked it? Why he stumbled upon it? Maybe it's just the way he acts, the way he talks and approaches. It's gonna get fucking lit, homie. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be bonkers, yo. It's just the flow. Maybe he was. It did sound like he was cloud chasing. It did sound like I'll be on that one side too. But what if he actually is an artist who loved what he experienced in a club, right? In a local club full of Chicanos in East LA, and then became the art of himself. Mind you, he traveled around the world. All right. He played clubs around the world. And he came back performing live at Thailand. He performed back Thailand, bro. He produced his own track. He created his own records. Tell me right now, if DJ Blend was doing all that for clout. But Diplo is more famous than DJ Blend. That's another thing. No, I don't care. I don't care if he's more famous than DJ Blend. Did you say that to him? You just say that to the whole world, that he was a clout chaser because you feel that he was just not abide by what the image of EDM is? Or you just do it because you're in the way, because you got famous. People have millions of fans, and people just start to become cocky, more toxic, and all that shit. People get cockier, people get more toxic. That's I ask on behalf of the EDM world too. Okay, is try not to weaponize that. Do not weaponize that faithful sentence. I don't do this for fame. I did this because it's something sacred to me. It's something that helps me. All right? I do this because I enjoy it. I don't do this because I want fame. I do this because I enjoy it. Do not weaponize that sentence. That is the worst. That'll be another. I don't want another negative YouTube topic from some dude who likes to talk about bad things, and it's damn frustrating and it's damn annoying. Like Antonio talks about that shit all the time. And let's talk about drama. Fuck drama, bro. Fuck drama. Stop talking about it. But it's important to address that. Please, let's all of us prevent a sentence weaponized like that. Because then that's just just another cultural excuse of that's why people love Diplo more than DJ Blend. Who is DJ Blend and all that stuff? Everybody like DJ Blend on the internet, and everybody like DJ Blend on the internet, bro. Taylor Lautner, freaking Psy, the guy with Oppa Gangnam Style, he was in a club with the DJ Blend. So you're gonna tell, right? And the best thing for DJ Blend, for me, in my opinion, the best thing about DJ Blend was that he got out. He disappeared out of nowhere. He literally disappeared. Maybe he lost a lot of money. I don't know. But he at least disappeared around the world feeling satisfied. I feel like he was satisfied. Okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to travel around the world anymore. I am satisfied. That is his joke. That was his choice. That was his goal. That was his gain, and therefore that he did it. And that's something. That's a success. That is a game. That is a game changer. And that's why I wanted, as a kid, I wanted to be like DJ Blend. I literally wanted to be like DJ Blend. You get famous. You rise up from the ground up, local, nation, state, and you become all around the world and keep doing your things. And then, just skedaddle and finish. Retire. And he did it. And now he came back a few years later and he's waiting it. And just telling him that he only plays shows like in the OC and started thinking that he never got out of the country or never simultaneously go out of the country. Who wants to go all around the world constantly? That's not gonna happen. No way. I can't do that. I want to go around the world, but I can't do that. I can't do that, man. I'll lose my sanity. I'll get the amount of jet lag will be tiring. I do want to go around the world, mind you. I want to go to China. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to Africa. Yes, I do want to go to Africa. I want to go to the Middle East. I want to go to Polynesia. I want to go to Peru, I want to go to Mexico, right? And hang around with the vatos and the cartels. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, this guy, there's people that will be willing to say shit like that and then have an audience, follow you and have an alliance. But what DJ Blend could have done, or it's his decision. He doesn't get into negativity. He never had beef with anybody. That's another thing. Never get into beef with anybody. They let them say what they had to say and they can fuck right off. All right. What's their response? Because people will be interviewing you and say, what's your response of this guy saying shit? Like, okay. Like, I'm not going to get into arguments. Why should I? And I'm going to keep on, right? They're going to try to bother me. DJ Blend didn't let that happen. DJ Blend is his own person. He doesn't get into beefs or nothing like that. His people protected DJ Blend. His crew protected DJ Blend. Local Sound Studios. However, again, maybe he was clout chasing, but I know for sure he was never a man. He was never a man for clout. I know DJ Blend was not a man for clout. I grew up with him. I grew up looking at his videos. I remember growing up watching his videos, bro. He is not a man of clout. He is not a man of clout. Okay, so I'm gonna see. I got the eyes. I'm gonna do some burns. Do some burns on this bitch. Do some burns on them bit. Hey, but some burns on them bit. Hey, but some burn. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Them boxes way too high. You need to cut it, cut it. That box is way too high. You need to cut it. Oh my god, that's such a 2015, bro. I missed the 2010s, bro. Alright, so that's somewhat okay, somewhat not. I don't know. Or maybe I should add a grays. I should add a no 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 no. I mean that's not it's not really no that's not happening. Could be like this. Shit. Dame tu cosita, tu cosita. I don't know if this is gonna look good. It's because I'm trying to do like pull a Shiba Yugi. I try to pull like a Shiba Yugi kind of thing. Doesn't look good. So now the plumage. See all these layers I've been making? I'm doing a lot of goddamn layers. A lot of layers, sir. Mind y'all, I've been putting a lot of layers. I'm thinking of a color now. What type of color should I put? Maybe blue. Maybe blue. I don't know. Let's talk about bean plumages. Let's talk about big plumages. Because they come from a tropical area. Got turkeys. Or maybe I could put brown, but I don't know. Depends on the because there's turkeys in Central America. They're natives. That's a genuine. Those things originated from the Americas. The turkeys originated from America. So, but it's a type of turkey. But I'm just putting blue birds, although that's more of an Amazonian thing. But yet again, too, there's a chance where I am going to evolve. This character is going to evolve. And evolve, and then maybe turn Amazonian, South American, or turn Incan, turn something else. Maybe turn Southeast Asian. I don't know, or maybe it just stays native. There's gonna be a moment. There's gonna be a moment where there's that change, because it's just a character development thing. Okay, so I got this. Two, three, four. Two, three, four, five. Okay, six. I got you. Just a little part like here. I'm gonna try to scrape myself up. There you go. There you go, boy. Whew. It's about to hit 5:30. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes, yo. Damn. There you go. That is it. And maybe I could add like a burn. It's like here, right here, but then the rest. Well, actually, I just gotta have to dodge it out. Shit. Man, that's such a work. I gotta put more work. More. Mind you, this. Oh man. I wish I had that freaking those tools, that manga tools. Didn't I download that? I wonder where they are. I'm in love with the coco. I'm in love with the coco. I got it for the low low. I'm in love with the coco. I'm in love with the coco, coco. I'm in love with the coco. I got it for the Lolo. Hit through with the 38. Baking soda. I got baking soda. I'm in love with the coco. I'm in love. Oh my god, that's such a nostalgia, bro. Vines, bro. Bring back the vines, yo. Bring back them vines, dog. Imagine, bro. Imagine the vines these days. Let's update the vines. But now everybody's got threads. There's too many social media pages right as of now, bro. Like it's already overdriving. I can't. There's Snapchat. There's Instagram. There's X. There's Facebook. And then now there's freaking Threads. There's TikTok and stuff. And I don't use TikTok that much. But there's so much that these like. There's YouTube. I have YouTube. Is there anything else? Like, holy shit, man. Like, how many social media pages are there? Literally, how many social media pages are out there, man? Fuck me. Holy shit. It's already 3 hours. No. How am I tired? Jesus Christ, man. Ain't that some shit? There you go. Should I keep on giving her more red? Or should I darken her up? I don't know. That's kind of like a... No, if I saturate her more. Oh, I could do overlay on her skin. A little overlay. Well, it works. It works. If it works, it works. If it works, baby. Okay, yeah, it'll work. No, this fell all the way down here. All the way down here. Yeah, chico. That's it. That, my friends, will be it. That's it. As of today, finally did. This is the first part of Anish. You know, this is just, again, a development of characters. This is a development of things. Look at all the layers I have. Like, no joke. Look at all the damn layers I be making on each. Not an easy task. You're coloring, you're shading, you're putting all this work. And it's just 3 hours. Alright? This is straight up 3 hours right here in this bitch. Making this artwork, open this here, and then trying to keep in the contact of things. I know I reached 3 hours as of now. I mean, I could do. It could be finishing off something, I guess, with a little reaction video. On top of that, I'm standing up too, man. I'm kind of a little tired because I worked standing up, picking up boxes in my part-time job, so I'm kind of that. But we could do something else on our behalf too, man. So I did the editing. Oh, thank God. I did that. So on each process, I could add feathers or plumages, whatever you could be right here. I mean, this is Anish here, and then this is the Anish I did made previously on this topic. I could bring the maquahuitl on the as their weapon, but I'm probably not gonna do just black and white just paint black and white and this be, and then just call it a day. Most likely, I keep doing that. You know, on the I do have to add a little more of the sketch marks, but either way, that's kind of up to me. I hope you guys, check that art, the completion. I'm not might gonna do a reaction to this or not. Probably not right now. I'm a little tired. I mean, yeah, I know, right? 3 hours a stream. I'm already tired. What? Well, that's because I right. Not to mention the fact that I rested. I rested a bit. Well, I'm doing work. I'm standing up working. I'm standing up right now doing my work. That stuff too. So, I mean, it's already up in the way, and I gotta get ready for it. I know it's still sun. I mean, there's still sun. I still got some time right left. Maybe I should. Actually, no. That's not it to the stream. I'm gonna finish it, right? It's hump day. I want to finish it up a little more. Have a little more of a go. Why not? Let's watch some videos, actually. In the sense, I did my character design. Let's watch some videos before I actually knock out and make up my own lunch and shit. Let's talk about something. I want to check out something, 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 what I could check out, bro. What I could check out, bro. What I could check out. 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 Something that is more occurring today. Let's check out something. All right. Let's see. Oh, I did watch. Let's see. Let's see. I want to hear Monte Sensei's take on this. Yeah, I want to actually I want to check out Monte Sensei. There was because he talked about the chain smoker cat in the just yesterday, and that's something to kind of address to that. And we're gonna be reacting to that today. We're gonna be reacting to this chain smoker. Yeah. So I'm just gonna actually record a video of it too. Yeah, guys, it's your boy Element Reptile. How's it going? Today we're gonna be seeing the reaction of Monte Sensei, actually talking about Chainsmoker Cat as is today's of the show's release. Now I have yet to see the Chainsmoker Cat that's available right now on Netflix, but I've heard a lot of controversy about it. About a cat girl on nicotine, and then having some very gross stuff that you saw in the trailer too. Yeah, but however, too, it kind of did a rather reflection because I've been sitting blasting such a debate and blasting of controversy going all over the place on social media, all over on TikTok, especially Reddit and on X as well. I kid you not, as well on Facebook too. Mind you that, yes, the anime fandom is on Facebook as well too. That's also talking about the chain smoker cat thing, and everybody has their own opinions on how this thing was executed. I mean, it had reflected on people on certain times and tasks. So, what does Monte Sensei have to say? We're gonna check him out. Let's check him out.
I first saw the trailer for Chainsmoker Cat a few weeks ago on stream, and from that alone, it looked funny, hilarious, something that may suit my sense of humor. We see this proud property owner doing his duty and keeping it clean, satisfied with his work, and then you have this inconsiderate tenant who treats it like her own personal dumpster, making me laugh. We get a quick peep at some side boob jiggle physics, having me say, okay, I'm interested. Comedy, check. Baddie, check. Heavies, check. I'm all in.
Sign me up.
Then I watched the first episode, and it's like catching the girl you have a crush on or attracted to in the most unflattering moments, like farting or... which I'm sure is intentional for this story, and still I thought this was funny. Yes, it's gross, but so far not enough to turn me off from watching. I loved seeing people on X saying I can fix her, which is comedy in itself, almost like extended humor from the show that makes it more funny. And yes, I understand people being turned off from it. I think that's also intentional. It's supposed to depict where addiction can lead you in all the most nastiest ways, because yes, she is a gross person, or cat girl. The idea of hygiene is a lost concept for her. The only thing on her mind is, where's my next cigarette? I must claim one ASAP. Her mood fluctuates throughout the episode, showing
so to me as well, I think it brought out to a reflection, because at one time I did had a little delivery to a customer who wanted DoorDash, and it was in the hospital, right? And I was in that hospital. Like I bought some McDonald's over there. I went to the place. The hospital smelled horrible, mind you. The hospital smelled so bad. It was just it smelled like I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it, bro. But it had a sort of like sweat and piss on the hallways, because there were patients who are, who have some sort of like body problems, and that's why they start smelling so terrible, right? And then I went all across that, like I went across that room, and I met the customer. She was 400 pounds in the hospital bed with a ventilator machine, right? Mind you, she was on the ventilator, and she wanted a McDonald's. And that to me was the grossest thing that I didn't accept. And it was like, why, I didn't want to argue with her, but I really did kind of give her like this sort of like this worried look, like, why? And I just like, is there something wrong? Like, no, it's nothing wrong. You're good. You're good. I'm like, bro, why gonna kill yourself? That kind of stuff. You see and therefore there has been, if you saw like movies, The Whale, if you've seen that really gross show, what's this guy's name? Fucking, I know there's show like The Meat Canyon. That's on YouTube. There was some there's some very adult shows that are like shitty animations. That's Western, but then there's shows that talk about addiction and all that stuff, and it reflects on other stuff that kind of like grosses out, but it's also in the same comedy, and they do it in such a way, I think that's what's kind of like the message on that behalf of what is depicted and why you should be disgusted of this character, right? I mean, I get it for people who talk about, fucking Araragi, who is, being hella Diddy and, hella Epstein over some lolly characters. And you know what? That's fine. You reacted that way, go ahead. Right? And then others who are so frustrated about Belle being a little bitch about, every time he sees a girl, getting freaking thirsty over him, he's like running away, and like, I should slap this dude. That is your reaction to that kind of stuff, and so therefore, that's the way it is.
on her highs and lows, high when she has a cigarette, euphoric when smoking, and the lowest of lows when she's without one, experiencing depression, seeing where it takes her, when having some moments of self-reflection, even digging in the trash, highlighting to herself her extreme desperation, all for a quick smoke. She has a younger sister who's the complete opposite, with her head on straight, focused and academic with a bright future, who makes her feel judged when told her place smells too funky, not wanting to visit because of that. But even still, her sister loves her enough to nurse her through a cold she catches, wearing what looks like an anti-nuclear suit just to bear being in a dirty, filth-ridden apartment, not realizing her addiction not only affects her but those around her, taking her sister's love and kindness for granted, leading to a guilt-ridden dream where her sister cries when hearing news that she has lung cancer and only a few months to live, where when she wakes up from, I think it puts her in a state of shamefulness, hits her in the end, which adds to her depression and self-pity. But there is a moment at the end where her and her sister share a genuine moment on the phone, where Yanni, the addict cat girl, has all of her shame, guilt for not being the best sister, and depression pouring out on the phone, and how her sister still is there to comfort her through this, with Yanni telling her sister that she now decides to quit smoking for good as they both stare at the same night sky from their homes. It's a moment where you believe her, just as her sister does, because I do think she meant it, but as they stare at the night sky, there are stars they both are in awe of, and to Yanni, this looks like cigarette smoke. And within a 1 minute span, she went from quitting smoking to lighting one up while still on the phone with her sister, as we hear her sister begging her to stop, giving her hopes up that maybe she'll get that sisterly relationship she always wanted. And like her sister, I fell for it too, because it really did feel like she was going to quit with the music, the scenery, everything that led up to it.
ただ少し妹ちゃんとおしゃべりしたくなったんだにゃ。そっか。
And throughout this scene, it maintains its comedy, at least it did to me.
タバコの煙みたいにゃ。は？シュゴって何？
And that's what I like about it so far. It's not taking itself too seriously, but at the same time displaying what addiction looks like and all the desperate attempts one will go through to satisfy that addiction, but it remains funny throughout it all. I'm glad it doesn't play like an infomercial, lesson of the day, dare program lecture to the viewer. It does its job by making me laugh while at times having me react like, oh! Now, depending on how far it'll go with trying to gross the viewer out, I'll see if I continue to watch, which will show me where my bar is for gross tolerance. It seems a lot of this will be reliant on shock value, and like shock value, the bar always needs to go higher. I remember as a kid not fully being into Ren and Stimpy because of its gross factor, especially when they would do like close-ups of nose hairs and dripping mucus. Just thinking about it, or flies hovering around it. Just thinking about it grosses me out.
I bet he would have not. I'm kind of surprised he's not aware about the adult party cartoon shit. That John Krasinski made on his show, bro. If he ever watched the adult party cartoon, he'd be hella disturbed as a kid. I'm happy enough that he found out. For me, on the other hand, actually, I'll be real with you. I actually learned about that adult party cartoon Ren and Stimpy thing on the internet. So it was on the internet. That's where I know that. So that shit was hella canceled on Spike TV for good reasons, because that shit was gross too. But it's also said too about battling addiction. You know, it's all about, you know, how to kind of like, you know, not to be this girl, this cat girl, you know. So they used it as an example, much like me, where I do have an addiction of. There's gonna have to say it, you know. At one point, at this moment, there is an addiction in me of gooning too much, and I'm trying to fight it out. Much like there was a time where I drank a lot of alcohol and I smoked a lot of weed, and now I stopped. One point, you know, that I have, and now I'm kind of frustrated. I'm feeling this ease of stress, you know, and I'm staying in there, you know, that kind of like that reflection that you have in you that you makes you want to say, I want to stop, you know, I want to stop. So that's why I keep my feet up doing this. I keep my feet up, you know. Now I got a part-time job, right? But there's still them habits. There's still them habits that happen to be, you know, unfortunate, you know, like creeps up on you. But that's, I guess that's a natural thing to suffer through, no? That's what Monty Sensei says.
Couldn't do it as a kid, but again, we'll see how far this anime goes. And with their very well done animation, it could easily go there, animating in detail every grotesque thing Yanni goes through. So we'll see. But that's all I have for this video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Did you enjoy the first episode, thinking it's fun?
Yeah, right there. So that's it for today. That's his video today. That's what he said about how like the addiction and the messages that looks beyond on what this Chainsmoker cat has to. Now I did it.
Millions of people.
I have not yet seen the show, but I've been hearing a lot of kind of the messages it has, what it is to take, the type of things that is that has been taken for granted on such animes. I mean, keep in mind too, Jimoto Psycho, yo. That one is basically the trenches. I mean, we had a junkie anime, a junkie cat, but it's also, mind you too, as well, there's many different addictions that's also being addressed on Chainsmoker Cat, but Jimoto Psycho, on the other hand, Jimoto Psycho, which I'm actually going to watch, is trench up, bro. Is straight trenches. I mean, that for me is a whole nother level. Mind you, all right, it's a whole nother level of things of selling drugs, doing drugs, and trying to be cute and funny at the same time. That is something way worse to that point of being. So, and I hope that is the end of the thing of there. I hope you guys enjoy this, and that is much I could say too on behalf of Mon-Thu Sensei. Give him a like, subscribe, as well as for me, subscribe to my channel to see more content. I'm Element Reptile. We love you, and you bless BB. All right, that is up for today. I mean, I kind of like I did many on my part. Did that reaction video for myself. I'm somewhat satisfied. I was gonna wanted to work on how that worked on putting more emphasis on the eyes of Anish. I did my video, Monty Sensei. It kept this far as long. I mean, it's quite a real type kind of thing. I was just trying to keep myself up. I mean, I'm working like what 5 to 9 basically 4 hours, but it's pretty demanding. It's a very demanding job that I'm doing right now. So it's very tantalizing. I mean, I kind of did my work here, did the model sheet. I probably will just do black and white on this, or maybe not. I could do another coloring. It's gonna be like another set of 3 hours on that too. I keep saying, okay, that's enough, but is it really enough for me? Is it really enough on that behalf? That I really put enough grays? That I really put enough like base colorings? That I really put enough like a filter in her? What is that to be? But yeah, that's the judge of many things. I actually kind of like this sort of fading that I put in her. That puts more warmth, but maybe because that's just I put a full image in it. So that's something that I will be working upon. But I have to get ready. I have to put my breakfast, make up my not my lunch, my breakfast, because I'm gonna be dead tired. I funny enough, I lost my water bottle in the work, so I have to find my water bottle over there. I had to actually be there 10 minutes before. Man, I had to really book it now. This drive is not easy. It's not easy. The work there is not easy. And they made a big statement. If you did not arrive here at 5:30 or 5 minutes prior, you're out. And we were just confused. We're just walking all over the place, like, where is the computer? Where is that? You're walking in factories, bigger time. But I'm not trying to eat too. I was starving over there, and that got me dizzy. But I'm a daytime person, so that's another thing. I hope you guys enjoy this. We see each other, man. I'm Element Reptile. Thank you for watching. Anybody's watching the stream, like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, this and that. I mean, I don't exist, but I hope you guys let me know I exist. You bless BB.